A story from earlier this week that sort of got overshadowed by the tragic collision by a container ship with the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. The same morning, President Biden and Vice President Harris were making, I guess, sort of a campaign stop in North Carolina touting affordable health care and sort of, I guess, celebrating the 14th anniversary of the signing of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. And during that speech, there's an underlying message that they were making that I think is worth highlighting and briefly discussing. And that's why I made this video today. So they started off with Vice President Kamala Harris, and she, among other comments, said,
"So we here agree that access to health care should be a right and not just a privilege of those who can afford it." Yes.
And she talked about all these things that she and Joe Biden did that taxpayers are paying for. And then she ended with,
"Access to health care should be a right and not just a privilege. No matter who you are, where you live, or how much you earn."
And then President Biden came out and made some remarks similar to what Harris did, again touting the Affordable Care Act and all the wonderful things he's done that taxpayers are going to be on the hook for, while our country is now $34 trillion in debt. And then he also said,
"I see a future where health care is a right, and we restore the freedom to choose and protect the freedoms and not take it away."
And by the way, check out the size of this crowd. I think that's it. Like, this is it? This is all he can muster? Anyhow, the reason I'm bringing this up is this notion that healthcare is a right and not a privilege. It's not a right. It's not a privilege. It's like food. It's neither. People need it, but it's not a right. The reason why I'm making this video is because this type of soft language is being inserted. Well, this isn't new, actually. This has been going on for quite some time, but this is wordsmithing that's being used to lay the foundation for something bigger that's going to involve taking more of your money and also reducing your liberty, reducing your freedom, reducing your right, reducing your choices. You see, rights inherently cannot involve somebody else giving you something or doing something for you. That's not a right. That is slavery. And not only is it illegal under U.S. law, it is a violation of fundamental human rights to force somebody to give you something or to do something for you.